buy one, get one free, and more.
Value everyday Food City.
Coming up on Mountain News at 6, the third of 4 services at the Mountain Arts Center took place today for officers killed in last week's shootout in Floyd County. We will continue to honor our fallen heroes. And the latest from the ongoing legal battle between the ACLU and Attorney General Daniel Cameron's office over the state's abortion ban.
Plus, we continue to keep an eye on the possibility for severe weather this evening. I've got the latest details next at 6.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
It has now been 1 week since Floyd County lost 3 dedicated officers and a K-9 officer. Deputy William Petrie, Prestonsburg Police Captain Ralph Frazier, and Officer Jacob Chaffins were gunned down in an ambush. All 3 are now in their final resting place. Family and friends were joined by fellow officers to remember Officer Chaffins this afternoon. His family asked that his funeral service be private. WYMT's Buddy Forbes leads off our team coverage as friends and family gathered for Officer Chaffins' final send-off.
I think each day we come home, we have an appreciation for life, just that we made it home that day.
He was a light, tough as nails, a family man.
All 3 of the officers this week that we've come down to honor, we've heard numerous stories about how they love their community, how they love their family, and the hard work and dedication that they put in for their department and for their community.
The kind of guy who was always ready to face a challenge. And first in line, whatever the call.
That'll be a hard situation for a lot.
That will be a rough situation.
You know, those 3 years were, from what I'm hearing, a very, very good 3 years that he put in, so we want to honor that.
Jacob Chaffins is remembered as many things, but above all, as a hero.
It's very sad, especially to see a young child deal with a father that's gone, but someone who has only been on the department for a short period of time. 3 years in law enforcement is a short period of time for it to end.
Chaffins died Friday after being shot in the line of duty.
It's very, very tragic and saddening, and like I said, that's why we're here, just to show support and honor him.
Leaving a wife and daughter who were the highlights of his life.
We always talk about not only honoring the hero, but also honoring the family, because it is a sacrifice being a child of law enforcement or any first responder or a wife or husband of a first responder, not knowing if they're going to make it back at the end of the day. So we want to not only honor the hero, but also the families.
And a community full of people finding the strength to say, this is not the end of Jacob Chaffins. It is only the beginning of his next chapter. In Prestonsburg, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Friend and Pikeville police officer Austin King said during his speech today, quote, "It's men like Jake who make me feel safer at night. It's men like Jake who stood in the face of evil and did not quit. He looked at it and said, let's go one more round." That spirit, he says, is Jake's legacy. Following his funeral, Officer Chaffins was escorted by fellow law enforcement and first responders, as well as his family and friends, to Gethsemane Gardens in Prestonsburg. Hundreds of folks lined the roadways in a show of support for the families. It's a scene we've seen for 3 days in a row now. Supporting Heroes Executive Director and former Louisville Metro Police Officer Eric Johnson says it is important that this community support continues.
They will learn to move forward. They won't move on. They will move forward. They will adapt to their new normal, but they will never forget that their loved one's memory will always be at the fore of their minds. They'll think about them all the time. So that's why it's so important for the support of the community to continue.
Police and other first responders from across the Commonwealth and country came to show their respects to Officer Chaffins. We will have more from the procession and burial tonight at 11. A final memorial service will be held tomorrow for K-9 Officer Drago. Drago served the Floyd County Sheriff's Office for several years. His memorial will be tomorrow evening at this time at 6 o'clock at the Mountain Arts Center. We will stream it live on WYMT.com and the WYMT Facebook page. You can help the victims' families through the Fallen Heroes of Floyd County Fund. County leaders set that up. The Floyd County Community Foundation is also still taking donations as well. That's an online form through the Foundation for Appalachian Kentucky. We have a link for you on WYMT.com, and you can also find all of our coverage there, including the entire funerals of Deputy William Petrie on Tuesday and Captain Ralph Frazier yesterday. During today's Team Kentucky news conference, Governor Andy Beshear mentioned the fallen Floyd County officers. The governor says he stands with the families who were impacted by the terrible tragedy. The governor encourages the Commonwealth to continue to keep the families in their prayers as the community begins to heal.
Just seeing the turnout to honor these officers is incredible, but also shows the pain that our law enforcement community is feeling.
The governor said 2 other first responders are suffering significant injuries after that shootout, but they are expected to recover. Touching hearts with the sound of music. That is what Floyd County native Josh Shepard did when he created the song Three Fallen Angels in memory of the officers who died last Thursday in Allen. Shepard posted the song on Facebook, where the comment section immediately flooded with compliments. Then he sang it at Officer Ralph Frazier's funeral yesterday. Shepard says singing is a big help sometimes in times of grief.
That's my way of contributing a way to grieve and a way to heal, to show my thanks to them.
Shepard says he expects the community will grow even stronger than it already is following last week's shooting. We'll have more on his song tonight at 11.
Strong to severe storms continue in portions of the mountains this evening. Only really 1 or 2 severe storms that we've had so far, but the potential for strong storms continues as we run through the evening. You see the view from our camera at Buffalo Mountain here in Perry County. Still plenty of water coming down right now, sitting at 77 out front of WYMT. Yeah, the rain is still falling here. You can hear it on the roof here at WYMT. So plenty of rain still falling, but the heaviest rain now in 2 separate spots. Continuing to watch a severe thunderstorm warning into portions of Pulaski County. That runs for about another 7 minutes or so. 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail will be possible as that storm moves just south of downtown Somerset along US 27. Some more heavy thunderstorms out toward Mount Vernon right now, heading toward London. We have a flash flood warning for southern McCreary County. It takes in the Pine Knot community. And that runs till 8:30. Our next area of heavy rain right on down through Southwest Virginia into portions of Harlan and Letcher counties as well. Likely some very heavy rain there. Wouldn't be surprised to see advisories start coming out. We've already had a flood advisory, in fact, issued for Letcher and Perry counties, and same thing for Leslie and Perry counties. So still plenty of heavy rain with these storms, and I think that's been the main calling card as we've gone through tonight. Greatest threat for severe weather along the Tennessee border. Everybody else in the level 1 marginal risk for severe weather, but the greatest risk is going to be the further south that you go. Look off to the northwest. We are not done yet. We have showers pushing in and even a few more storms. Not necessarily widespread severe weather expected tonight, but that could change as we head into the day tomorrow. For tonight, off and on showers and storms continue. We're in the low 70s for overnight lows. I've got the very latest, though, on when more strong to severe storms could move in, coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Evan, thank you. The hunt for a man accused of shooting a Nicholasville hotel clerk in the face late last night ended this afternoon in upstate New York. Police say Alfredo Angel Delgado, originally from Frankfort, was a guest at the Home Place Inn, but they remain unsure of a potential motive, calling it a random act. Delgado was captured around 2 this afternoon in Syracuse. The guests say they can't understand why anyone would harm the nighttime hotel clerk who was taken to UK hospital. One guest who wished to remain anonymous had this to say.
She was very nice. Very nice. The whole time we've been here, she has been so nice. She has gave him quarters to go to the vending machine. There was no reason to shoot her. No reason whatsoever. And I'm telling y'all, it was bad.
Nicholasville police say Delgado was found in a Camping World parking lot, and they are working to have him extradited back to Kentucky. He does have a criminal record and pleaded guilty to assaulting police probation officers in 2014 and 2016. The Wayne County Sheriff's Office is looking for a missing man last seen on the 4th of July. Wayne County Sheriff Tim Catron says the family of Ricky Griffiths has not seen or heard from him since Monday, and he did not show up for work. Griffiths sent a text message to his family on Tuesday saying he was stuck in the woods, but no other contact has been made since. His car was found in the Coopersville strip mine area of Wayne County on Wednesday, and crews have searched that area. You're asked to call the Wayne County Sheriff's Office at 606-348-5416 or the Wayne County 911 Dispatch Center at 606-348-9111 if you have any information. Abortions are still allowed in Kentucky for now. The ACLU sued when the state's abortion ban went into effect last month. Days later, a court agreed to temporarily block the law. Yesterday, both sides argued over whether to extend the block while the case plays out.
Things went very well. We had an opportunity today to do what we came here to do, which is demonstrate the harm that will be caused by these abortion bans in Kentucky.
That the irreparable harm that's going on right now is the unborn lives that are being lost because the law of Kentucky is not being able to be in effect.
The judge says he'll make a decision after July 18th. He gave the ACLU and the Attorney General's office until then to file more paperwork. Fire crews rescued someone from a house fire in Wayne County yesterday. The Monticello Fire Department responded to the fire on Highway 3285. They found someone inside and were able to get them out quickly. They were taken to the hospital and their condition is unknown. Firefighters say the fire was in the attic and the cause is under investigation.
Well, coming up, I've got the latest from Pinpoint Doppler and Future View on our storm chances for the rest of the evening. That's all up next. Plus,
the Medical Cannabis Advisory Committee was in Pikeville last night, the first of several stops to gauge public interest in legalizing medical marijuana in the state.